Hey, what's up guys? Worldwide here. So I think I got a great one for you today. We're going to be talking about and discussing, and hopefully I'll be answering, the 3 most commonly asked scoring questions. Now, to be honest, this video is mostly geared towards the newer player, but when I show you example number 3, I'm quite surprised how many people get that one wrong. So I think everybody can maybe possibly learn a little something from this video today. So let's get right into it. Okay, here we go for the first one. As you see there in the dartboard, we're going to be talking about the Robin Hood. Now, when new players do this for the first time ever, they're going to freak out. They think they've done something special. They're going to stop. They're going to take a picture. But in reality, they've done nothing more than probably ruin a flight, break a stem, and on top of that, they've scored 0 points. Long story short, the point has to be at least touching the surface or the face of the dartboard. And as you see there, obviously that dart is stuck into the back of the dart that's in the single 20. So when you go to record your score, you have 80 points there. And unfortunately, Robin Hoods do not count. So let's go on to number 2 here. Okay, for question number 2, and believe it or not, this question comes up quite frequently among new players. Matter of fact, have a look at the board there. This question came up just this morning on Reddit darts. I guess the player was throwing, and mid-turn their flight fell off, and the dart stuck stem first into the single 20. Now, looking at my exact same scenario, I have 2 darts in the single 20, and a dart sticking stem first into the treble 20. Now, the same rule applies here. The point has to be at least touching the surface or the face of the dartboard in order for those points to count. So with the case on Reddit, they have scored 24 points, and in my scenario here, I have scored 40 points. So just remember the point, actually in about 99% of all scoring cases, just make sure the point is at least touching the face of the dartboard, and that should resolve pretty much all questions. So here we go, on to number 3, and believe it or not, so many people get this one wrong, but here we go. Okay, guys, here we go. Number 3, and I've saved the best for last. I'm going to give you 2 examples, and I'll let you guys try to figure this one out. But here's the first one. As you see there, the dart or the point has entered this single 1 segment, but the front of the point is in the single 18 segment. So what do you think about that one? Now, let me show you one more here. Put that picture up on the board there. The dart has entered, or the point has entered the treble 18, but the front of the point, as you can see there, is lodged in the treble 4 segment. So what's the ruling on this one? You guys know? Well, we'll go back to the first one. As you see there, the dartboard has a spider, or it has these wires for a reason. The points are always counted where the dart enters the board. So as you see there in the first example I gave you, that is 1 point scored. It doesn't matter that the point is actually resting or touching the single 18. The dart entered the single 1 segment. Now, same thing with the second example I gave you guys. The dart entered the treble 18. So you're going to get 54 points there. It doesn't matter that the point ended up touching the treble 4 segment. It's always counted by where the point enters the board. And that's why the dartboard has wires. Well, anyway, guys, I hope that answered all your questions. And since this is my channel, I do have one more clip for you. Here we go. Boom! No question about that one right there. 60, 60, and another 60. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, taking a close-up look at the most commonly asked scoring questions. If you have any questions of your own or comments, leave them down below. And as always, we'll see you on the next video, guys. Later.